today's video where I'll be covering the LEC Week 4 Day 2 as well as the LCS Opening Day Week 1 Day 1. Let's get started with the LEC first, obviously, because they went first. I'm filming this in between Game 1 and Game 2 of the LCS. I take the notes on the key moments of each game, so I save you the time of watching, say a 44-minute game between Mad Lions and BDS, or a 35-minute game between Vitality and Astralis. I tell you the key moments, tell you the key players, and if you want to watch a moment, I do give you around the nearest minute of when it happened, so you can look back for yourself. First match was between SK and Misfits. This was a back-and-forth affair in the early game. However, Misfits would come out on top, Vethio being the MVP. Misfits ran a Wombo Combo Diana Yasuo comp. And as we know, that is a composition that once it gets going, it is hard to stop, and that's what happened. There were trade of kills in bot in the early game. SK would get multiple kills in the bot lane later on in a 3v3. Jezu with a double kill. They would get 2 picks in the river over the next few minutes. And SK were actually getting out to an early lead, despite Misfits being the better team on paper, coming in 6th in my power rankings. SK were up 5-3, and Jezu was 3-0-1. SK would then take a cloud. Misfits would respond by, the game ended up actually, this is where the game was decided, it was 17 minutes. After SK take the cloud, the teams meet for the Rift Herald. Misfits win 5-0. They ace SK, Vethio with a quadra kill on Yasuo. His first of 2 quadra kills in this game. Misfits would get a pick after that. 20 minutes are up 9-5, 5k gold. They turn that into a Hex Tech. 21 minutes, Vethio would get his second quadra kill. Misfits got a pick. They would take the Baron, fight 4-0. Win a fight 4-2. Vethio, like I said, with the quadra. Certus with a double. They turn their power play from 8.5 to 10k. Misfits then take a mountain. 27 minutes. The Baron is now gone. Misfits have a monster lead. Obviously 10k gold. That pretty much is a death sentence. There's a fight in mid where SK are able to push off Misfits and at least put up a fight and force a reset. In that fight, Jezu had a double kill. Vethio with another triple kill. So he's in these 3 key fights at Rift Herald, Baron, and when SK pushed him off, he's at 11 kills in those 3 fights alone. Misfits would take a second Baron uncontested, and then at 29 minutes end 4-1 in mid. Final score 23-11. Like I said, Vethio's the MVP. 2 quadra kills, a triple kill. His Yasuo was disgusting. Game 2 was our longest game of the day. It was definitely a close affair. 24-19. Not even a kill a minute, which is just gives you an idea of how long it was. Mad Lions would start the game going 2-1 in jungle at 5 minutes. Then BDS would respond by taking a cloud, get a pick of their own. Mad Lions would get a 2v2 kill at 8 minutes. 12 minutes, BDS would take an Infernal. Both teams would go to a soul point in this game before finally taking the Hextech soul later on. BDS would go 2-0 in River. 14 minutes, Unforgiven would get a solo kill of X-Matty in the bot lane after the teams would reset for the most part. So at this point, Unforgiven is clearly ahead of X-Matty in the Aphelios Varus matchup as a result of that 2v2 kill earlier. So that lead is just growing, which is worth noting. So at 15 minutes, BDS are up 1 kill, but the gold's tied. Mad Lions would take the next 2 Hextech Drakes. In between the 2 Hextech Drakes, however, BDS would win a fight in mid 3-2. Adam with a triple kill on the Camille to get that fight. At the moment, 20 minutes. Mad Lions have 2 Hextech Drakes. BDS have a Cloud and an Infernal. Syncroft is 2-1-5, carrying BDS. His 7 out of 8 kill participation on the Xin Zhao. He is clearly the person making things happen. I feel like I mentioned Syncroft in every BDS game. He is, I think, their best player. So 24 minutes, BDS would actually take a fight and win 4-1. Nuclear Int with a double kill on LeBlanc. leading to a Baron and a 5K power play. That Baron was more than 5K during the power play. However, there was a fight in mid that went 1-1 a couple minutes later, which forced a reset and kind of just killed the momentum. BDS would go to Soul Point after a fight that went 1-1 at 29 minutes. 31 minutes, there was a fight where Mad Lions won 3-1. Reeker with a triple kill on Victor. This was the first time Reeker has kind of shown up in a game, I feel like, since week 1. He has been, he was a disappointment for a lot of this, split, but he showed up in this game in a key moment. That fight got them a Baron and allowed them to even out the gold. 33 minutes, the game is now tied pretty much in gold. BDS is up 17-15 in kills. El Yoya had a triple kill during their power play right after they took the Baron. So Mad Lions are really able to, they eliminated that 5K gold deficit. And this just evened out the game for everybody. They would go to Soul Point. So now both teams are at Soul Point. There was a reset at 33 minutes after a fight. 35 minutes. 39 minutes, Mad Lions would take another Baron, which then a minute later, BDS would take the Soul in exchange. Mad Lions could not get across the rift fast enough. However, BDS could not reset without losing 2 members. So now this gave Mad Lions the ability to really take control of the rift during their power play, get full usage out of their power play. They go up 4K gold when it's done. At this moment, the 2 carries are Nuclear Int at 7, 5, and 8 on LeBlanc. And I believe Kaiser was playing a very big role in this game for Mad Lions on the Thresh. He was 0-6 and 15. Out of 18 kills, he had participated in 15 of them. He ends up being the MVP in this game because he was the facilitator of a lot of the things that happened. The final fight happened when Mad Lions were pushing into the base. After the Baron had subsided, they took all 3 inhibs. El Yoya had a great kick to be able to kick X-Matty into, I believe it was X-Matty into the Mad Lion squad, causing him to die, and they ended. Armit with a double kill. Final score 24-19. I am not really impressed with how Mad Lions did play this game. Hopefully next week they show up better because, really they might be worse than Misfits. I think Mad Lions and Misfits are definitely in the same ballpark right now. And Vitality, honestly, they very similar. So, as you see here, 16-25, but yet Vitality won. Why is it 16-25, not 25-16? That is kind of what I mean. Vitality did not look good in this game, but Astralis are a very bad team. I will say it's good that Astralis had leads in both games this weekend, despite losing them both. At least they're doing something right during the game. Early game, Astralis were very active. They went 2-1 in top. They went bot lane. They went top again. This was all before 10 minutes. The game was 5-1. They had a 2K gold lead. Vitality took an Infernal. Astralis would go top 2 more times in the next 5 minutes. So now they're up 7-1. White Knight is 3-0-2 on Jace. They're up 4K gold. Everything's going right for Astralis. They take a Hextech Drake. Eventually, they actually take Cloud Soul in this game. 18 minutes, Astralis win a team fight 4-2 in bot. White Knight with a triple kill. That turns into another Cloud. However, 23 minutes, Vitality would win the first of many fights in this game where Astralis kind of overextended. Astralis won the fight originally, but overextended, causing Vitality to pick them off as they escaped. Both Promiscu and Karzi both had double kills for their team. So 25 minutes, the White Knight was 6-1 and 6. Astralis were up 16-7, but the gold lead was still the same as it was at 15 minutes, 4K. So now they haven't extended their gold lead. That gold lead does not matter as much at 25 minutes as it did at 15 minutes. They go to Soul Point, but at 28 minutes, Vitality steal the Baron, which is probably the moment that actually wins them the game. Selfmade doing that allowed them to wait another 3-4 minutes, keep Astralis from ending with the Baron. It was a useless power play. It didn't give them any gold or nothing really, but it did allow them to slow down the game. Astralis did take Cloud Soul during that power play actually. They would actually win a team fight 32 minutes, De Jure with a double kill, but they could not end. 35 minutes, the game was at a point now where Death timers were really high, and Vitality aced them 5-2. Alfari and Perks were both the double kills. They ended the game. Perks was the MVP. He had a nice shockwave in that fight. I think he had maybe the most kills on the team in this game. I really didn't want to pick an MVP because they played so bad. I guess Selfmade could have gotten it for stealing that Baron, but they played awful. This was not a game they deserved to win, but they won nonetheless. Vitality, Mad Lions, and Misfits are all, as of right now, in my mind, just a second tier of teams that we don't know what they are. And that doesn't end there because, so game 4, Fnatic and Excel. We have, sorry about that bell in the background. So Fnatic and Excel, this is our upset of the day. So, and I mean, I guess it's a pun because upset is in this game for Fnatic. Just one moment. Fnatic and Excel, there were traded kills in bot in the early game. In the 2v2, Excel will take a Hextech Drake. So 10 minutes, that's kind of all that's happened. The teams are matching it in the bot lane, and Excel were able to take the advantage of that, get the early Drake. There was a fight at 10 minutes in the jungle 3-3 where Nuke Duck had a double kill on Corki. He had a couple double kills in this game that played a big role. Fnatic would go bot lane a minute later to be able to get priority over the Cloud. There would be an exchange of kills in bot again. At 15 minutes, it was 6-6. Fnatic had a very slight gold lead. They turned that into an Infernal. 20 minutes, Excel would get a couple kills in the river. Fnatic get another pick. Fnatic had a couple picks in this game. That was really the only time they were able to get some of their 9 kills, where Excel disrespected the vision. 23 minutes, the first fight that resulted in something really significantly. Excel won 4-1. Nuke Duck with a double kill, resulting in the Infernal. Excel would then turn that into a Baron right afterwards. 4K power play. When they started it, it ended up being useless. They could not end off of it or really make anything of it. Excel would then win a fight 2-0 in mid. Finn with a double kill during this Baron. However, they couldn't do anything with it. 25 minutes, they're up 14-8. Patrick is 4-0-9. I haven't mentioned Patrick, but 13 out of 14 kills, kill participation. He played a big role in this fight in this game on Aphelios. Had a kill. You can imagine he had a kill in each of these fights. I mean, the bot lane skirmishes he played a big role in. That's why he became my MVP. Fnatic would take an Infernal Soul uncontested. Infernal Soul point, sorry. 26 minutes, though. The game ended. Excel won a fight 4-1. Finn with a double kill to end it on Gwen. Graves. So, sorry, Wonder was on Gwen. And Finn was on Graves. So Excel win this game. They upset Fnatic. That's a big win for them. And Fnatic falls close to where Misfits, Mad Lions, and Vitality are. They are on a 3-game losing streak. What the heck's going on with Fnatic? I mean, we'll find out next week if they can right the ship. But right now, they're sinking. Rogue and G2. 18-4. Rogue is the best team in the West. There is not a doubt that that is true. And this game did not make me change my mind. You see, there's not a lot of writing here, despite there being 22 kills, because really, Rogue did all their work in a short window. Nothing happened until 10 minutes where Rogue got a pick to get the first kill. 12 minutes they gank mid. They turn that into a Hextech. They go mid again, getting a couple kills in mid once more. So Larson is getting fed opportunities to get gold, get advantages over Caps. He ends up being the MVP because he takes advantage of this. 15 minutes, it's 4-0. Rogue are up 2K. They get another pick. G2 would take a Rift at 18 minutes. However, they would pay for it. Rogue with a ace, 5-2. Larson being the key contributor to the double kill. So at 20 minutes now, after this Rift Herald fight, Rogue are up 6K gold, 10-2, and Larson is 5-0-4. So the Corki is absolutely fed out of his mind. G2 has no response to this. 22 minutes, Rogue take a Baron after winning a team fight 4-0. 10K power play. Larson with a double kill. Game's over after that with that power play. Final score 18-4. I mean, I went over that game very short. I mean, it wasn't very long, even though it was the game of the day, because it really didn't look like the game of the day. These two games were more, this was probably the least competitive game of the 4. I mean, it was just, Rogue is on a mission right now. I cannot believe how good Rogue is looking. They are really they are doing some serious work. So, thank you for watching this half of the video. Now on to the LCS. Alright, now here we are with the LCS. It just finished up. We had our first 5 games of the regular season, spring split. The games were close, and more often than not, except the last one. I will save you a lot of time, because in typical LCS fashion, CLG went to 48 minutes in a game between two teams that stink, and we had a 40-minute game that only had 16 kills. If this doesn't scream LCS, I don't know what will. So I'm going to save you a lot of time going over these games, just how I did, the same way I did the LEC games in the first half of this video. So, TSM EG start this game up, this day off. Shenny would open up the game by setting up a 2v2 kill for TSM, so the rookie does good at first. Throughout the game, he had a rockier game than Kidio in mid. Kidio had 4 kills by himself by the end of this game in the loss, but he had his moments, which I'll get to. So, TSM opens the game with that 2v2 kill. EG take the mountain. Eventually, EG do take an Ocean Soul in this game. Spica really doesn't emphasize Drakes. I don't believe they take a single one with TSM. Inspired really doing the job in that regard for EG to ensure that the objectives were taken. EG would open up a gold lead in the early game, all in bot lane. Danny ends up, I'll get to why Danny is the MVP by the end if you don't know already. But in the early game, he did also open up a 40 CS lead in the bot lane. 14 minutes, TSM would go top, EG would go mid. They would exchange picks and kills. In doing so, EG were able to take a mountain. Like I said, they take a Ocean Soul in this game. 16 minutes, TSM would take a Rift Herald, and this is the fight where the game really turned to EG's favor and never looked back. EG would win the fight 4-0 after TSM take the Rift Herald. Danny and Inspired both with double kills, and that was, the start of the snowball for EG. TSM would get a pick, EG would get a pick. Kidio would solo kill Impact at 19 minutes on the Victor. Impact was playing the Gwen in this game. 20 minutes now, EG are up 6-4, 3.5k gold. They go to uncontested soul point. TSM get a pick. EG win a fight 2-0 to be able to get the soul at 26 minutes. 4 minutes later, they take an uncontested Baron, 4.5k gold lead. They weren't able to really stop them after that. In the case of TSM, EG end the game with that Baron. Inspired was 1-0-7 at the time. He had 100% kill participation. There's only 13 kills through the first 30 minutes. TSM would get a pick and force a reset at 31 minutes. Then EG would finally end with a fight at Elder where Danny had a pentakill on Zeri. A pentakill on Zeri. I think he's now has 2 career pentakills in the LCS, and he is definitely one of the bright young stars in this league. So this does not come as a surprise to me that, for day 1 of LCS Spring Split, and Danny is showing up. Jojo Pune definitely was non-existent, but that's good in a way. He didn't screw up, so really, if he doesn't screw up, the team will do well in all other areas as he grows and develops, and they will do well. So EG looks good in game 1. TSM, mixed bag as they get used to each other with their new team. Next game, FlyQuest and CLG. 35 kills, but a 48-minute game. A real damn barn burner. FlyQuest would play the Janna Smite strategy in top lane, and it worked, I guess. They won the game. It wasn't very clean, but they won. Fly would go back twice in the first 4 minutes to get kills, turn that into an Ocean. Eventually, they would take the Cloud Soul in this game, but CLG would go to Cloud Soul point, so there were 7 Drakes taken in this game, and an Elder, so 8. Fly would go down bot again at 6 minutes, so they were really emphasizing trying to get Johnson ahead. It ends up working out for them on the Jhin. He becomes MVP. 9 minutes, Fly dive top. Jose Dioto with a double kill. Jose was the carry in the early to mid game. They're up 5-0. Jose was 2-0-3 at 10 minutes. Turns that into an infernal because they have all these advantages. There would be two skirmishes in mid over the next couple minutes, both going 1-1. FlyQuest would get a pick. CLG would take a cloud. 20 minutes now. Flyer up 8-2. Only a 1K gold lead though. Jose's 3-0-4. So a 1K gold lead, that's not enough to end the game, obviously, or make a big difference in advantages. The reason being, I mean, with Janna top, Jenkins had a crazy free lane where he was ahead like 2K gold over everybody else. And in the end, he wasn't able to carry for CLG on the Graves, and that's why they lost. You see two pink lines here. During the mid-game from 22 minutes to 29 minutes, Drakes were taken pretty much uncontested. Nothing really happened. 29 minutes, the Baron dances began. Both teams attempted to do Baron. When FlyQuest did, CLG went towards the base because with the way the comps were played, CLG were able to actually open up a free way to the Nexus through bot lane. They'd taken out the inhibitor and a Nexus turret, so they threatened a backdoor, which forced FlyQuest to go off the Baron. CLG then went on the Baron. FlyQuest forced them off. So there's a lot of give and take there. 30 minutes is 11-5. Gold was tied during this. 31 minutes, FlyQuest would get a pick. CLG would take the Baron anyways, and then win a fight afterwards, 2-1. So they have a 2K gold lead. They use that to go to Soul Point. So now both teams are at Soul Point. The teams exchange picks. Fight at 38 minutes. For the Cloud Soul goes to FlyQuest. Johnson with a double kill. That's why he's the MVP. He Gale forced in, flashed in, got a couple kills, got the Cloud Soul. That was very big for them. That really gave them the advantage they needed. It led right to a Baron, which gave them a slight gold lead. 42 minutes. Johnson is 8-0-5. He has 13 of 14 kill participation as an 80 carry. That's pretty damn good. CLG would make a stand, however, at 44 minutes. After that Baron subsided, Luger with a double kill. With their Nexus exposed themselves, they were able to force FlyQuest back and actually take a Elder Drake on the reset. So it caused the game to have to stall out for a few minutes where FlyQuest were not really interested in fighting against the Elder. So at 48 minutes, fight for Baron went 2-2. FlyQuest got the Baron, but they backdoored because the Nexus was exposed and ended. Final score 22-13. Like I said, Johnson was the MVP with all that kill participation when the game was tied. Without him, maybe that whole Janna top situation doesn't even work out for them. Game 3, very different than Game 2. We have two teams towards the top of the league that we expect to be there at the end, TL and 100 Thieves. Very, very slow game. The first action actually occurred at 12 minutes where TL took a Cloud Drake. 100 Thieves would respond with 2 kills. FBI would solo kill Ayla at 15 minutes. At the same time, Team Liquid went top to match, get a kill. TL would take an Ocean. And now we're already at 23 minutes. Just to give you perspective, this game, like I said, was very slow. 100 Thieves took a Hex Tech off of a pick. Eventually, 100 Thieves do take the Hex Tech Soul in this game. They get 4 Hex Tech Drakes. So at 25 minutes, 100 Thieves are up 4-1, but the gold lead's only 1K in favor of TL, actually. So the game is very close. 31 minutes, 100 Thieves take a Baron. It ends up going 1-1 afterwards, causing like all the momentum to go away for 100 Thieves. They weren't able to get anything going with that Baron except going to Soul Point. So at 35 minutes, 100 Thieves are up 6-3. The gold lead is non-existent, but FBI is 4-0-2. So 100% kill participation. Similar to Johnson, he is active and he is making sure things do not get out of hand. 38 minutes, they win a fight 2-0. 100 Thieves take the Baron. And with this Baron, they were able to end because it is at 38 minutes. They win a fight. They get a pick. to take the Hextech Soul, win a fight afterwards 2-0 where FBI gets a double kill, and then they were able to push for the end off of that Hextech Soul. Final score 13-3. I think FBI may have had 8 or 9 of the 13 kills. Obviously a very key player, key carry in this game. Without his activity and ensuring that the team were getting kills, maybe Liquid are able to take this game because it was so damn slow. These two games are just, it was a pity to have to watch for literally 88 total minutes. Ridiculous. Nevertheless, actually doing the math right now, 64-89. These three games, game 1, 4, and 5, were only 1 minute longer than game 2 and 3 combined. Whatever, though. Nevertheless, game 4 was very interesting. I think that's what kind of got me a little irritated, was that how much I was looking forward to this Cloud9 game with LS, see what he does. I watch LS from time to time, try and get different ideas and different perspectives. And he brought out the Ivern mid in this game. Ivern mid and Sona support, and it worked. Just one moment. So, like I said, slow game like the one before it. Cloud9 take a cloud to start the game, so nothing's really happening. Golden Guardians actually went top and bot in the first 11 minutes to get out to an early 2-0 lead. However, Cloud9 were stacking Drakes, scaling like we would assume LS would want to. Taking Drakes, eventually they take the Ocean Soul in this game. 14 minutes, so this game was decided when Golden Guardians attempted a bot dive where they got outplayed and then were aced. And in that ace, Blabber 3v1'd on Gwen, getting a triple kill. He ends up being the MVP. Blabber was the carry of this game. They're pretty much like, let's just put all our heals on him, make sure he doesn't die, and that's, the game. They go to Soul Point, 17 minutes or so. Golden Guardians will get a couple pick plays, make the game look close. However, Cloud9 would end up taking the Ocean Soul, getting a pick to take Baron. 24 minutes, they're up 6-4 and 1k gold, but Golden Guardians couldn't stop them. A 2-0 team fight win in bot as Summit was by himself outplaying a 2v1 in mid where he was the one on Nar. He was able to kill both Ole and I believe Pride Stalker, and in doing so, freed up the bot lane to end. At 25 minutes, they ended the game 10-4. It was a clean win. We'll see how they do against a better team like EG tomorrow and see what they do when EG, I assume they're going to ban Gwen, so, or first pick it if they have first pick or whatever. Final game between Immortals and Dignitas, a blowout. It was our only blowout of the day. Even 13-3, just going over that game with you, it was close for a long time. This game was not close. Dignitas were the better team throughout the whole entire game, and I'll get to why. They would get a pick play at 7 minutes, a slow early game. They would win a fight 2-1 and bot right afterwards, 2-1. Neo with a double kill. Gold leads 1k. You can't see, but over the next few minutes, there aren't many fights going on. Both teams decide to take a Drake. Let the game kind of come to them, and in doing so, Dignitas extended their lead to 2.5k gold in 5 minutes. So Dignitas, like I just said, were in control of this game from the get-go. They were up 1k at 10 minutes, 15 minutes are up 2.5k, and then at 20 minutes are up 3.5k. So they're just extending their gold lead without doing anything. 21 minutes, they win a fight 3-1 in mid. Neo with a triple kill on Caitlyn, gets a Baron, takes their gold lead from 6.5k to 8k. So now they're up 8k at 21 minutes. Win a fight 3-1 to be able to take a Ocean Drake during the Baron. Blue with a double kill on LeBlanc. Nothing would happen for a short time. However, Dignitas were slowly expanding their lead again from 8k to 10k after getting a pick at 29 minutes. So you know what I say about 10k gold leads, that's pretty much it. 31 minutes, Neo ends up with a double kill as they end the game. Final score 17-3. I made River the MVP instead of Neo because River, I believe he participated in 15 of the 17 kills, And at this point, when the game was when Dignitas had like 7 kills, the Jarvan was involved in all of them. When it was 10 kills, he was involved in all of them. I think through the first maybe 13, he was 100% kill participation. River was playing a very big role on the Jarvan. He looks good on it. I think River is a very good facilitator for this team. And Dignitas are going to... I like Dignitas. I don't know how they're going to fare against EG, TL, and C9 and 100 Thieves, but I think they can surpass TSM. I have them at 5th in my power rankings right now, and today they were better than TSM. So we'll see how these teams play tomorrow. Thank you for watching this. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I do it for all 4 major regions when they play. And like I said, once again, thank you for watching.